Earlier, our Moneyline update looked at how BET and other deep-pocketed businesses are trying to attract minorities onto the World Wide Web. Newsstand's Perry Peltz recently found another kind of bridge across the so-called digital divide. Not a splashy .com, but a bridge built especially for children.
It's Monday morning in a Harlem apartment building, and children are waking up early to get ready for school. This is Miracle. That's her name, Miracle Jackson. She's 12 years old, and she's on her way to school with her friend Jessica.
Hi, O'Brien!
Some say Miracle lives on the wrong side of the digital tracks, in a community where many people can't even afford to buy a computer.
Hi, Miracle.
Miracle is lucky. After school, she and her friends can take advantage of a tech center right in the middle of Harlem called Playing2Win.
Hello, Playing2Win.
There's classes here where a lot of girls are in that we're making games, like our own. We're making our own games that actually work, that we can put on our websites.
Here, anyone from Harlem can use a computer at a nominal charge. Mara Rose is director of Playing2Win.
Miracle's wonderful. She comes here every single day after school, and she is incredibly savvy with the technology. She picks things up really quickly. She knows how to make websites now. She knows how to use Photoshop. She knows how to use Illustrator.
Miracle is not alone. This is Melvin Johnson.
This is my baby right here.
He's part of a group of teenagers at Playing2Win, which publishes an online newspaper called Harlem Live.
This kid that learned HTML, he was only like 19. He was saying how he had a good job. He was on his way to NYU, and I figured, why can't I do that?
Show me your Harlem Live page.
My profile?
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm like working on computers, using video cameras, and going out on stories. You meet a lot of people that can benefit you later on in life, too.
Rasan Harris and Richard Colton direct the Harlem Live program, one of the most popular at Playing2Win. They believe computer access is everything.
In the modern world, to be able to have access to everything that's out there, you need to know where that information is. A lot of that information right now is on the internet.
When Antonia Stone founded Playing2Win in 1983, she had a dream.
A dream of having a center in some kind of low-income neighborhood where people could just drop in, put their hands on a computer, learn something about the technology, learn what it would mean for them, so that what it would mean for their lives.
Back in the late 1970s, Stone quit her job as a math teacher at a prestigious Manhattan prep school to develop the idea of community technology centers. At that time, it was by no means obvious that low-income neighborhoods would need or even want computers.
The Macintosh wasn't a saleable item. Bill Gates was in college. It was the very dawn of individualized technology.
But she was convinced that computers were going to make a difference for everyone, and she worried about who would get to use them.
If computers are expensive, and if nobody has them at home, and they're only in independent schools and in rich school districts like Scarsdale and various places, what's going to happen to the rest of the world?
And now, today, there is CTCNet, a group of over 350 community technology centers in disadvantaged neighborhoods across the country. They're all based on the model of Playing2Win, and they're all the tools of opportunity, helping people shift careers into the new digital economy. Before he arrived at Playing2Win, Fahim Abdur-Razak had a career as a boiler mechanic.
I got hurt, and they said, you can't do this work anymore. It's no more physical work. So I learned web development here, and I'm teaching it now. And I'm like, I never even imagined me being in web development.
How does that feel?
When you actually work doing something you love, it's totally different. I mean, I love computers. I do this at home. I go home, I'm on my computer. So I get paid to do this.
Playing2Win is not just about helping adults enter the computer economy. It's also finding creative ways to introduce everyone to computers.
We realized that there weren't a lot of girls coming here. We have a lot of women who come, but in terms of girls and boys, there's a lot more boys. And we tried to figure out what we could do to recruit more girls.
I think that girls can do better with computers than boys. Boys use them for games. Girls, most of the time, use them for more intelligent and, intellectual things. We made a quilt. The quilt itself wasn't made on the computer, but a lot of things came from the computer.
They scanned in pictures of themselves and images that meant something to them, and they put them into Photoshop, and they used Illustrator to write about themselves. And I'm excited that we found a way to bring the girls in and that they now feel comfortable here and feel like it's their community too.
But not everyone believes that computer access is what children like Miracle and her friends need most to get ahead in life. David Galerntner is a professor at Yale University. He teaches computer science, but warns that computers will not fix societal problems.
I think computers is the absolute last thing they need. They need to learn reading and writing and history and arithmetic. That's what will turn them into educated citizens. That's what will make them economically productive, and vastly more important, that's what will make them capable citizens and productive human beings. That's what they need.
Why not use the money, the time, the resources, and really focus on teaching these kids how to read and write? Aren't computers the icing on the cake?
But they are reading and writing. I mean, and they're given a reason to read and write. I mean, it's not just to hand into the teacher and who will grade it. This is something that goes out on a worldwide audience, so they're motivated to learn.
15-year-old Shem Rajoun is one of those who became highly motivated.
I'm not a writer, I'm a photographer, but I've been around a lot of writers, and I like some of the stuff that they do pushed off on me a little, and I just have better writing skills now.
He wasn't performing well in classes, and here we'd go back over to the school and this kid is incredible. He learned software like that, and now he's going to another school, and he's reading more, he's into the classrooms, he's into the discussions, the teachers love him.
And educators around the country seem to be in love with computers. The U.S. Department of Education says increasing numbers of studies show that computer access for kids pays off with improved academic performance, higher attendance, and more real-world skills.
83 minus 6.
And Congress is now spending millions of dollars to support computer education. But experts like Galerntner have their doubts about those studies and the money being spent on computers.
All right, you spent $1 billion on computers. What good have they done? It's a hard question to answer. The data are not available, but certainly we don't have the data that says it's worth the money.
Look for if they have maps somewhere else.
While some experts disagree about the benefits, the kids are hard at work, using their computers and asking questions of their advisors.
I gave Melvin 3 questions to think about, but he's not here yet.
The kids are producing, and their story will get email replies from folks from all over.
Going on stories. Evelyn, you got any ideas?
And all of a sudden, they don't see themselves as a failure or someone who's not really good at communicating or writing. They're someone who's really proud of their work.
What did you think about all the hype of Y2K? Was it justified?
And then they take more risks, and they take more risks, and that snowballs into a lot of different opportunities that they might not have even ventured in the first place. But it was caring and getting involved with people that really makes a difference.
All right, it's okay. Thanks a lot. Take care, y'all. All right.
And it seems that the critics, such as Galerntner at Yale, might agree that engaging the kids is really what matters most.
There is no substitute for parents, for relatives, somebody, an adult who takes a personal interest in the child. We all know that.
And you guys are going to add it to your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Is Playing to Win a miracle?
It's funny because people love the fact that there's a miracle here because it's fun to talk about it that way. I can't answer that. I mean, I think it's wonderful. I don't know that it's a miracle.
If you want to check out the work done by some of the teens we've just met, you can head for their website. It's harlemlive.org, as in nonprofit organization, rather than a commercial.com.